Hello you guys, my name's Nathan here with Peace, Love, and Happiness Club to tell you a little bit more about the Alocasia poly, or African mask plant. So this is one of my absolute favorite Alocasia. It was actually the first one that I ever added to my collection, and I remember just being so excited about it when I brought it home for its really interesting foliage. These guys are pretty easy to care for. You want to give them lots of bright light, being careful to avoid any direct sun, and then allow that soil to dry slightly between waterings. I'd say the biggest problem I see people having with their Alocasia is overwatering. They are prone to rotting if you're keeping that soil too moist for too long. But the Alocasia poly is a really cool plant. We've got it here in a 4-inch and 6-inch pot. And the leaves on these guys get quite big over time. Throughout the growing season, you want to use just your standard household fertilizer that will help give it the nutrients it needs to put out these gorgeous large leaves. And then as for propagation of these guys, it is a little bit more unique. These guys produce what are called corms down beneath the soil. So when you're repotting your Alocasia, it's the perfect time to check and see if there's any corms down there. They look like little bulbs, similar to something like a tulip bulb or something like that. You'll find them around the base of the plant. If you're able to simply remove it from the base of the plant, it's a good time to start trying to grow it. If it's still secured on there pretty well, give it a little while longer before you harvest those corms. Once you harvest them, sticking them in a little container with some moist soil and lots of bright light will help promote new growth on them, and you should have another baby Alocasia in no time. These guys appreciate a little extra humidity if you can give it to them, however, it's not required. And then as for the soil on these guys, you want something that's gonna retain a little bit of moisture but still add some good aeration and drainage. The leaves on these guys, as I said before, are really something special. You have the gorgeous front of the leaf, but then the back of the leaf is just as good. You get that gorgeous dark purple color with that sort of light purple veination. I highly recommend checking these guys out. This was the first Alocasia that really got me excited about the Alocasia family, and I hope it does the same for some of you guys. So while this is an absolutely beautiful plant, I definitely have to mention that Alocasia are quite prone to pests, spider mites specifically. Typically, you'll notice them starting to form around the sinus of the plant and up here around the lobes of the plant. So whenever you're watering or taking an extra second to appreciate your Alocasia, it's definitely worth getting a little bit more up close and personal with the leaves to make sure that there aren't any pests hanging out on there. If there are spider mites, you'll notice that it sort of looks like a spider web on the top of the leaf. They can be somewhat hard to spot, so definitely getting up close and personal with your plant is crucial for finding those spider mites. I hope you guys enjoyed learning a little bit more about this beautiful Alocasia with me. Make sure to check it out in store or on our website. Peace out, you guys.